Weird stuff is happening on Proxima b, a planet in the closest star system to us, Proxima Centauri, only 4 light-years away. Scientists are calling it artificial lighting, and they're pretty excited. But what is it? Could it be aliens? Right now, Earth is the only place we know for sure has life. Ever since people started thinking, they've wondered if we're alone. Back in '84, some American astronomers, Jill Tarter and Thomas Pearson, started a project called SETI to listen for alien radio signals. They figured radio waves could go really far, which means the 42 radio telescopes at the Allen Telescope Array in California might pick something up. So far, nothing. But hey, the JWST is out there now. It's helping us check out planets around other stars, exoplanets. Since it's the biggest telescope we've ever launched, sitting about 1 million miles away, with super-sensitive gadgets, it could find some amazing stuff. Before, we didn't know about any planets outside our solar system. Now we've found over 4,000. That means there could be millions more. One way to find signs of life is through plants. When the Galileo spacecraft was heading to Jupiter, it looked back at Earth and saw a vegetation red edge, a mix of red and infrared light plants reflect. So, a planet like Earth, covered in plants, should have a strong red edge signal that we can spot. The JWST is trying to measure the red edges of Earth-like planets to understand what's going on under their atmospheres. Also, the JWST can see what happens when sunlight passes through a planet's air. Stuff in the air absorbs certain colors of light, leaving a unique fingerprint. This can tell us what the air is made of and if the planet might be able to support life. Life as we know it could exist on Earth-sized planets if they have air like ours, oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide. Looking for weird elements might even help us discover smart aliens. For example, if we saw CFCs, those chemicals used in old fridges and cleaners, it would probably mean someone's got factories going. But alien life might be super different from ours. Even basic creatures, extremophiles, that can live in crazy conditions, like boiling hot or super acidic places, might seem alien to us. Since planets like Earth are more likely to have life than extreme ones, it's smart to check those out first. They should have temperatures where water can exist, and orbit stable stars. Our Sun is a normal, yellow star. But red dwarf stars, which are more common and cooler, might be even better for life. They last longer, giving life plenty of time to grow. One of the JWST's first targets is the TRAPPIST-1 system, about 40 light-years away. It's got 7 Earth-sized planets orbiting a quiet red dwarf star. 3 of those planets are in the habitable zone, which means they could have liquid water. Even though TRAPPIST-1 is smaller and cooler than our Sun, it shines a similar light to Earth's Sun. Proxima Centauri, at 4.25 light-years, might be the best shot at finding city lights. It's a red dwarf that's not so bright, so planets need to be way closer to it compared to Earth and our Sun. Back in 2016, someone found a planet, Proxima b, that's about 1.3 times the size of Earth in the habitable zone. But Proxima b might not have an atmosphere at all. It's super close to its star, 4.6 million miles, so solar winds could have blown it away. Still, it gets enough sunlight for water and Earth-like temperatures. Since it's so close, Proxima b is probably tidally locked. The same side always faces the star, like our moon. Proxima Centauri is only 18% of the Sun's mass and gives off 5% of its light. Even though it might look like a dead planet, Proxima b could have water if it has an atmosphere to keep heat in. It only gets 65% of the energy Earth gets from the Sun, so it might not be that cozy. But it's the best bet right now, since it has extreme temperature differences due to tidal locking. It also gets almost 3 times the high-energy radiation Earth gets. Unless it has a magnetic field, life might be challenging. Still, things could be good enough. Sadly, some models say tidally locked planets tend to lose their atmospheres quickly. Volcanoes and magnetic fields help Earth keep its air. We don't know a lot about Proxima b's volcanoes or magnetic field strength, so it's hard to say if it has an atmosphere. However, that atmosphere could be key to liquids, and that liquid could be key to life. Maybe Proxima b is covered in solar panels on the sunny side, powering lights and heaters on the dark side, which will make life easier in the dark. After Proxima b was found, everyone wanted to know if it passes in front of its star from our view. If it does, we could figure out its size, mass, and what it's made of. When it transits, starlight could pass through its atmosphere. But there's only about a 1.5% chance of that happening. Plus, the star is really active. David Kipping from Columbia University said it's unstable, with solar flares causing the planet to emit infrared light. Luckily, rocky planets give off a certain type of infrared radiation from stars like Proxima Centauri. The JWST was made to spot that, so it's perfect. Finding Proxima b's infrared signature is super important for understanding its atmosphere. Also, the JWST can see way more than Hubble, which means it could spot those city lights at night, even if they're dim like Earth's. If the JWST sees lights that are only in specific colors, that could mean artificial lighting. Maybe Proxima b's bright side is covered in solar panels, reflecting starlight. Since a planet is constantly circling the star, it goes through hot and cold phases. If there's no atmosphere, the sunny side would be scorching, and the dark side would be frozen. But if there's a milder difference between the sides, that could mean there's an atmosphere. The JWST only needs about 11 Earth days to gather enough info to potentially spot artificial city lights on Proxima b's dark side, which would show if there are intelligent beings out there. If we discover that planet is generating a whole ton of electricity on the sunny side, that power could be used to illuminate the dark side. But finding fake lights on Proxima b would be huge, so researchers are being careful. The signals could come from somewhere else, not some super advanced civilization. The tech we use to study faraway planets is still pretty new, and astronomers need to improve their methods. Those lights could be natural, reflections from rocks, volcanoes, lightning, or weird air effects that look like lights. Scientists will keep studying and double-checking their results. JWST will continue watching Proxima b and other potentially livable planets to better understand their atmospheres and surfaces. If artificial lights are really there, it will take years of study to prove where they're coming from. If it turns out they're aliens, that would be one of the biggest things ever. The buzz around Proxima b and other possible alien worlds isn't just about the science. It's also about what it would mean for us. If there are alien civilizations, we have to rethink everything about our place in the universe. It could lead to massive cooperation as we share our interest and admiration across societies. It'll show us the importance of pushing space exploration forward while motivating people to invest in progressive technologies that could bridge the gap where answers come from. People have been wondering if life exists on other planets for ages. Now, with the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, seriously, the best telescope ever made, we might finally get some answers. Observations of Proxima Centauri, our closest star system, just 4 light-years away, have shown some weird stuff happening on one of its planets, Proxima b. These things look like artificial lights and have scientists super curious. Are they city lights? Does this mean there's intelligent life there? Right now, Earth is the only place we know has life. Ever since we started thinking, we've wondered if we're alone. Back in 1984, some American astronomers, Jill Tarter and Thomas Pearson, started the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence (SETI) project to listen for alien radio signals. Radio waves travel far, that's why they used radio telescopes to look for signs of life. Even though they tried super hard, they never found anything definite. But then, the James Webb Space Telescope came along. It's studying planets around other stars. Being the biggest telescope we've ever launched and sitting a million miles away, with super awesome tech, it might just find something huge. We didn't even know about planets outside our solar system just a bit ago. Now we've found over 4,000. This makes you think that there might be tons of them out there. One way to spot possible life is by looking for plants. When the Galileo spacecraft was headed to Jupiter, they pointed it back at Earth and saw the signature of vegetation, the vegetation red edge. If a planet has lots of plants, it should show this red edge thing too. The JWST is trying to measure the red edge on Earth-like planets in the habitable zones. Here's how it will work. When light passes through a planet's atmosphere, the JWST can see what's missing. The missing light shows what its atmosphere is made from, so that could tell us if the planet could support life. If we find stuff like CFCs, the stuff you find in fridges on a planet, that's a sure signal. Life on other planets might not even look like life here, though. Some crazy organisms called extremophiles can live in super harsh places. These are usually tiny, but some can take crazy temperatures or acid conditions. But planets like Earth are more likely to support life than ones with boiling temps. So we should check those first. Stars like our Sun, the yellow G-type star, are important, but red dwarf stars might hold the key because they can last much longer than the Sun. About 40 light-years away is the TRAPPIST-1 system. It has 7 rocky planets that are Earth-sized. 3 of them could have water. Even though that star is small, it works in the same light. That's comforting. Proxima Centauri, which is 4.25 light-years away, might be the best place to look for city lights. Proxima is dimmer, but has one planet, Proxima b, that should offer the possibility for liquid water. It may be an inert planet and always facing the Sun. But favorable conditions may exist still to make it inviting. Since it's super close to its star, Proxima b is probably tidally locked. That means one side always faces the star, like our Moon. Proxima Centauri is small and doesn't give a lot of light. Still, if Proxima b has an atmosphere, it could hold heat and maybe have liquid water. While Proxima b might not be the easiest place to live, it's still our best shot. Because it's tidally locked, it has crazy temperature changes. It also gets hit with a lot of high-energy radiation. While planets may have an atmosphere to keep the climate balanced, scientists are still unsure of Proxima b's. If Proxima b has solar-powered charging stations covering the side that is always day, that could signal habitability by intelligent life. If scientists can see that the planet crosses the star from our point of view, we can study its lights more closely. One astronomer from Columbia, David Kipping, said that rocky planets will do different things with infrared light. And thanks to the James Webb Space Telescope, we can see the planet's lighting. If the JWST spots strange lighting, it is important, because there could be other causes. The JWST only needs 11.2 days to collect the data it needs. So, Proxima b could be hiding some big secrets. If it's creating solar electricity and lights, that could mean a civilization that knows what it is doing. Finding lights on planet B cannot confirm a population. Scientists are advancing with caution. Lights that scientists look for could be reflections or unusual occurrences. It's super important that scientists keep digging and double-check everything. The JWST will keep looking at Proxima b and other possibly livable planets, trying to figure out what their atmospheres and surfaces are like. If we do find signs of life, it would be huge. It would mean that we have to rethink life on Earth. It could start a new chapter where the world works together like never before. It would also push us to explore space even more. Right now, the hunt for city lights on Proxima b is exciting. It might answer if we're alone or not. As the James Webb Space Telescope sends back more info, our dream of finding alien life gets closer. Finding that technological life would push us to find more in our universe.